Alrighty then, so I got a couple more games here. We'll do the original PlayStation first. I got Wing Commander 3, and me and my cousin, we played this game, and this game came out and loved it. I mean, absolutely loved it. I mean, every time we get together, we play this game and beat it. Even though the controls, looking back, are horrible, it's very clunky as far as the way they mapped out the controls, because they tried to put full board keyboard controls on a DualShock controller, which didn't work, and it didn't have analog support. But man, the memories of this game, they still last to this day. I love this game. I love this series. Then I got Allied General, and the other game that I got for it was Pander General. And these are like real-time strategy games. I guess you could call it an RPG. So I went ahead and got those. Then I found Alundra 2, and while we were at that Vaxxon game store, they had Alundra 1, and I was going to go back and get it. I knew I should have picked it up when I seen that it said Working Designs on the title. I never heard of this series before. So we left there, and I looked it up, seen what it was, so I'm like, oh, I got to go back. So on our way back home from this place, because I was in Lima, and this was in Dayton, Ohio, so I'm about an hour and a half away on the north side of the state. So I go back there, pick it up, and wouldn't you know, it's sold. So I'm glad I got this, but I definitely want to get Alundra 2 or Alundra 1 for the system to at least complete that series, you know. And as I said earlier, I'm a huge fan of Wing Commander 3. And so along those lines, another series I love on the PlayStation, and this is probably, when it comes to gameplay, this is probably a better series than what the Wing Commander offers, but Wing Commander has a better story. These games are Colony Wars and Colony Wars Vengeance. So I'm on the hunt for Colony Wars 3, but man, love these type of games. I really wish they'd bring them back. I know a few years ago they had some type of arcade game called Wing Commander Arcade or something like that, and it was atrocious. But yeah, really wish they'd bring these style of games back. And then the other type of game like this was, I got Wing Commander 4 for the PlayStation 4, or PlayStation, I should say. And I beat this game when it came out, and again, I just love this series. I love these type of games. This one here is analog joystick compatible, so I want to go out and I want to get find me that dual joystick PlayStation thing. I don't know what else to call it. The analog dual joystick flight stick, whatever, made by Sony. But these games are just, the budget that they put into the full motion video and stuff in these, top notch. And these games in the Command & Conquer series where they did that, they kind of brought the Command & Conquer series back a few years ago, doing it with the full motion skits, and I mean, I just love that. I have a very strong attachment to the full motion video games. So yeah. Then I went ahead and got Rebel Assault 2, and I tried playing this on my PlayStation 3, and it would not play at all. So I got to whip out the original PlayStation or PlayStation 2 and try this game out. Finally, I got another copy of Metal Gear Solid. I was at Half Price Books, and they just started carrying games. They had this for $8. Has all the inserts and everything that you want. It's in great shape, so I figured, you know, why not? Now, for the PlayStation 2, I was at my local pawn shop just this week, and I found the Grand Theft Auto trilogy for the PlayStation. I got this for like $12. This is like brand new. Is the only reason why I got it. I know you still can get it for like $20, but for that, you know, I figured why not. Then a game that I've heard some good things about, we got Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. Final Fantasy X-2. And I never beat Final Fantasy X-2. I did beat Final Fantasy X. But, I mean, that's been, I don't know, probably 8 years ago since I played that game. But I know I enjoyed Final Fantasy X. I remember I bought this when it came out back in the day. And, I don't know, when the opening cutscene is like all girly, like girl power stuff, that does nothing for me. I just kind of turned it off and left it there, and I haven't touched the Final Fantasy series since. Then a game that I've always been curious about, and in this case it's beat up, but the Xenosaga Episode 1. I don't know too much about this game, but I know it's probably like I know it's RPG, so I figured for $5, why not? Then I went ahead and picked up Final Fantasy X, or Final Fantasy 12. And I played this back in the day, maybe for about an hour. Did nothing for me. So, I don't know. Then, a couple more games that I wanted to get back in my collection. One being Kingdom Hearts. I played this game and I played probably 3/4 of the way through it back when I was in college when it first came out. Regret I never beat the game. So I found this at a local flea market. Then I got Kingdom Hearts 2. And this is in really great shape. Never played this version. And then I have beat all the Killzone games that came out for the PlayStation 3, but I never got around to beating Killzone for PlayStation 2, so I started playing this. And there was a rumor a while ago that they were going to bring back Killzone through the PlayStation Store. And I was going to wait for it to come out on that to get it, you know, because I could run on my PS3 and it had better graphics. But that never came to be, so I decided, you know, why not go ahead and pick that up. So I went ahead and got this, and I'm glad, you know, it's not the greatest hits version, but which is a good thing, you know. Everyone, I'd like to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I appreciate all the support that I've been getting from YouTube. If you would, please comment and subscribe. I've been posting written articles on various games and tips and how-tos on our website, lowtechnetwork.com. So be sure to check that out. Also, we're getting ready to launch a new series here, probably in the next month, called Game Hounds. And called The Game Hounds. And what this is about me and my fiance going out to flea markets, garage sales, game stores, and just, you know, how we collect. My girl, she's not too much of a gamer. Well, I should say this. She plays games, but she's not as hardcore as I am. And she's more into like the Super Nintendo, like Donkey Kong and stuff. And I already got all those games. But so we go out, we go to these flea markets and whatnot, and then, you know, I'm looking for games. She's looking for clothes or her knickknacks and stuff that she likes to collect, and stuff I call junk. But nonetheless, that's kind of where it is, and really looking forward to seeing what people have to say about it. I posted a video, a brief snippet of what I'm trying to do with the series, so please be sure to watch that. But I know that this video is getting really long, but as always, thanks for watching, and take care.